At Riverside, our mission is to care for others as we would those we love. Our patients know it, and they can feel it. Jenny and Vaughn Crittenden did. They personified our mission and became a part of the Riverside story.
Back in October of 2012, I heard the words that most women never want to hear, and at the age of 44, I heard, "We believe you have breast cancer." It's been extremely important to be able to have a hospital system close in our community that we can count on. I am grateful for the care that I received at Riverside. I felt very fortunate and lucky on one hand and devastated on the other. Fortunate and lucky because mine was caught extremely early. Devastated because I ended up with a double mastectomy right before Christmas. It was a very tough time for our family, and it's certainly a physically and emotionally tough time for me as well.
With the help of Riverside, Jenny's son Vaughn combined his lifelong passion for stock car racing and his heartfelt need to help other, less fortunate cancer patients. He organized a one-of-a-kind fundraising and breast cancer awareness event, the Pink Project.
My mom told me first about her breast cancer diagnosis. I was at school that week. They let me know she does have breast cancer. The first thing I did, I went and bought a pink roll of duct tape. Didn't really tell anyone why I did it. People just kind of assumed, oh, it's October, it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, Vaughn covered his card in pink. And I raced that night, had a good night. But while I was there that night, I looked around and noticed all the other cars around the track that also were doing things for breast cancer and painting their numbers up or was putting a ribbon on the hood of their car.
My son was home from Christmas break, and he came to me and he says, Mom, he says, I'd like to do something for other women who are going to be battling breast cancer. We're lucky, you're going to be okay, but there's a lot of women out there who are going to face chemotherapy and radiation, financial difficulties because they can't afford these things.
So I started putting ideas together for an event, and while Mom was recuperating in December after her surgery, I came to her with the idea of the Pink Project. I have been racing at Langley Speedway since I started racing in 2004. Every year that's gone since, I've just become more and more a part of Langley Speedway, and it is my home away from home. As time went by, we started talking with the racetrack and talking with Riverside, planning this event together. Through her great care at Riverside, we decided that anything we did for this event, we wanted the proceeds to go back into Riverside. And then that's when we found out about the Tree of Life Cancer Care Fund.
The Tree of Life Fund helps cancer patients with immediate needs, such as bills, transportation to doctor appointments, rent, or medication. Sadly, some patients may have to choose between keeping their jobs, a roof over their head, and treatment for cancer. It's those patients that the Tree of Life Fund helps the most.
We wanted to impact the community, and the best way for us to do that was to actually give back to the hospital system that cared for me in such a family way. That was Riverside Health System.
I was surprised that there was a charity out there that 100% of the proceeds actually go back to the cause they're supporting. And what was even more important was that it was actually go to the same people that were in my mom's position at the same location, which just really meant a lot to me. Come October 5th, my mom was cancer-free, and we had been fundraising for a long time. The NASCAR community really came and supported this event, big and small.
Out of that came a fantastic evening, a track walk that raised money, sponsors that gave money. We sold t-shirts and car decals, and we engaged Riverside doctors, Riverside employees, the general community.
We had a great turnout. We had a great track walk. My mom walked side by side with her doctors, and I walked side by side with her. And we ended up raising over $6,200 that night.
Riverside became part of Jenny and Vaughn's journey as they became the inspiration and hope so many families and survivors need in our community. Riverside is proud to call them partners and friends.